Welcome everyone to episode 4 of CEX Carboot Exchange, live at the boot up. So I apologise for how long it's been since my last one. Life just gets in the way, adult things. A couple of things about this episode. One, I got a actual chest mount for my knockoff GoPro, and it's sort of fully adjustable, so sometimes the shots are not actually very good. I need to sort of get used to positioning it in the right place before I start filming. And two, there's nothing really that great, there's nothing special, it's mainly just generic CX fodder from what I can remember, so hopefully it's not too boring to watch. So let's check it out. How much are your Xbox games, mate?
Pound it.
Some games. So first up, hopefully you could see it's quite dark, very early in the morning. 2 360 games, nothing special at all. Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, bit of trading on them, nothing special. I'll leave it at that. As I thought, a bit expensive. How much are DS's, mate?
Sorry?
How much are the DS's?
I'm looking for potentially £10 for each.
Okay.
There's lots of games in there.
Yeah.
As well. I prefer to sell them as a job lot if you can.
So this pissed me off a bit. As you can see, the bloke said there's some games in that case. At first I thought it was just a shit game, but actually it was full of like loose cartridges, like loads of Mario games and stuff. As you can see, that bloke next to me just reaches across in front of me and grabs the case. So I sort of hang around, but he just picks out all the best ones and buys them. So I think they're like 50p each. But say, if I'm not holding it, I can't really say anything, so.
How much did that lot for?
Hold on, mate.
How much does this cost?
So I sort of turned my camera on midway through this. That chap you see there standing with the big pile of games, he's literally stood there and checked all of them through the CX app. I managed to get them 2 games I've got in my hand because he put them to one side on a different pile, so I just picked them up. A little bit of credit in them. But what's most annoying is they're 50p each, for God's sake. And then he knocks her down. I'm not sure if you hear, but he gets all that for a £5. And you can see there's like PS4 games in there as well, 50p each. There's Rocket League, which I know is like pretty good trading. It's just something you don't do, like right from the stall holder as well, like checking on CX. I've got nothing against him, you know, he was there first, you know, he gets first dibs on everything. But when you stand there and start checking everything, it's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Thank you, cheers. How much is the controller? PS3 pad here, 6-axis one, so I think it's £1 less than CX. They actually nearly did give me the price for the DualShock one. At the last minute they noticed, so it was only a quid difference. But yeah, still good trade on that. £3 I paid for it. Not bad.
There you go, thank you. 22 your best, yeah?
22.
Yeah. Okay, I'll think about it. Thank you.
We bundle here. She wanted 25. I offered 20. She said 22. I was a bit unsure. A lot of the games, there was no real that good games. I think Mario Kart was probably the best one. I leave it, have a quick look on the CEX app, check a few more games, but then I do end up going back and getting it.
Sorry, I'm back already. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Need to buy something. How much is the Wii?
It's £10 and then the games are extra.
How much are the games?
They're £2 each.
Okay. How much for that one? Because obviously it goes with the box, doesn't it? And the wheel.
Do you want that? You want it all?
Yeah.
This as well? That'll be...
I think that goes in there with the wheel.
That'll be £7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just get this one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How much is your PlayStation?
That's £10.
Okay.
£3.
There you go. Thank you. Cheers.
Lady selling a Wii here. She wanted £10 for it. Games are separate. She wanted £2 each. Grab the Mario Party 8. Grab the Mario Kart. Ask if she wants more for the steering wheel, the box. Probably should have just paid the £2 for the game. I can't actually hear her state the price of it in the video, but I believe it was between £5 and £7, so it wasn't really worth it for me.
How much is the Game Boy?
That's what it got. It works.
Yeah.
He's just not used it for ages.
£3 for a headset, do you want it?
Think about it.
Okay.
Don't suppose you got the charge, have you, for it?
No.
Look at your Glen boy, if I never got you one.
Do £2 for it? Yeah. Yeah.
Grabbed this silver SP here. Pretty beat up it was. Didn't have the charger. She said make her an offer, so I just said £2. She said yeah, that's fine. But the SP does actually work. You know, works fine. Nice little find there.
Huh? I don't know. I don't know.
How much is the headset again?
£3.
So, £3.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah. Would you do
They've
£2?
upgraded to the next one.
Oh, right. Would you do £2 on them?
£2.50.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, please, if you've got one.
So the last thing I grab at this Carboot is this Turtle Beach headset. Paid $2.50. It was missing actually a cable, but I managed to get a replacement one. So not a bad Carboot in the end. Some good credit there. Like I said at the beginning, nothing spectacular picked up. Say the SP is probably the only retro thing really. But yeah, let's check out what I got from CEX. Welcome back everyone. So it has been a very long time. Shot that footage back in October, was it? Spent the voucher like literally the next day when I took everything in. As you probably tell, it was a lot of fodder. I hope you enjoyed it. Didn't seem that interesting to me when I was editing it, but hopefully it wasn't too boring. Trying to think what was in there. There was that Wii bundle with the Motion Pluses. I can't really remember, to be honest. So, but I've spent it all. I got the sheet here. I had £110 and 80p to spend, and I spent 111 quid. So it cost me 20p basically. Quite a nice big hitter, and then there's a miss price, which is very nice. Very happy with that. But I'll start with the expensive one. So this is a Game Boy Advance game. It was mint. It has been in. It was in the shop for quite a while. I think it was at over 100 at one point, and then it just slowly dropped and dropped. And I paid 85 for it, mint. So normally I don't really try. I try to stay away from mint stuff, but I looked at it, I thought, it was pretty close to mint, because CEX can be a bit funny on the what they classify as mint. But yeah, it's a Game Boy Advance game, and it is Castlevania. Is it Ares of Sorrow? There's the thing. It's not going to focus very well because it's off. The focus is off. But yeah, so here's the box. So, like I say, I ain't got the focus on, so it's not gonna you're not gonna see it very well. But the box is, there's a little ding there, ever so slight. Same for this side, but yeah, can't go wrong with that. And then obviously there's the manual, which is untouched. It's got the I don't know if that's the points thing or just a poster. Oh, it's a nice poster. Oh, it's both sides. Just both sides. That's more of an advert, that side, than the other one. Little precautions thing. And then the cartridge in its little baggie. So I'll give them that on that one. It was pretty mint. So pretty good there. So that was 85. So we're already spunked quite a wad of the voucher I had. Then just picked up some random bits I was interested in. Picked up a DS game for a £5, Advance Wars Dark Conflict. It's not really worth much more than a £5, but I just bought it to fill out the credit really. So Dark Conflict, never played an Advance Wars game. I hear it's a bit like tactical, not turn-based, but yeah, tactical strategy sort of thing. So looking forward to give that a try. Master System game here. Not bad condition. Actually pretty good actually. A European exclusive, I believe. Wasn't released in America, I think, if I can remember correctly. And it is Aladdin for the Master System. Complete. Manual's lifted a little bit, but apart from that, it's pretty nice condition. That was £5, I want to say. So for a £5, missing the hang tab. Never played this version, but so I'm not sure if it's the. I assume it's like the Mega Drive version, maybe. You know, the best version of Aladdin. Controversy. Next up, we've got a 360 game and a PS2 game. So, not really sure why I bought this, but I just saw it and thought, "Wow, just buy it with the credit I've got." It is King of Fighters 13 Deluxe Edition. Focus is annoying me. That's a bit rough. So, it's all there. Both discs. So it comes with a poster or something. Yeah, it comes with a Xbox poster. Back. Reversible cover as well in there. Not sure what the difference is. yeah, King of Fighters. Never actually played a King of Fighters game, but I thought for £6, I'd give it a go. Give it a go. And now we've got a PS2 game. Not really sure what it is, but it was £4, and I thought, you know, it looks pretty interesting. And it is 7 Samurais 20XX, is it? It looks kind of like, oh, it looks like a hack and slash. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting. You're probably not going to be able to see that, but it looks pretty interesting. Inspired by 7 Samurais. Well, there you go. So £4, I thought I'd give that a go. And then the last thing, the mispriced item, and this is quite how they mispriced it, I don't know, and I feel sorry for the person who traded it in. But I think I was buying Castlevania, and I saw it. It was behind the counter. It was in a huge box, and at first I thought it said £60, so I didn't really think much of it. And I looked closely, and I was like £6. I was just like, oh, okay then. I thought, I must be missing all the stuff. It must just be the box and then the games in there. But it wasn't. It was all there, and it included a pre-order Steelbook in there as well. So I was just like, oh, I'll take that. So it is Final Fantasy 13-2 Crystal Edition. And as you can see there, £6. Because they've put it through as Final Fantasy 13, so the not X2, not the sequel. They put it through as the first one. This is on the website, but for some reason it says about T-shirt. Maybe they're not allowed to sell T-shirts. Don't know. But yeah, £6. I was just like, damn. And the sleeve's a bit tatty, to be fair, but I'm not going to be... For £6, I mean... And apart from that, the contents is in fantastic condition. So it's just the sleeve which took a bit of a beating. Yeah, lovely box. This is I really like this game. A lot of people were like, it's got time traveling. I love being a bit of time traveling games. So it's got this pre-order bonus Steelbook. So that's pretty cool. Comes with some codes and shit. I'm not sure. Don't really care if they're used or not. There's some art cards in here as well. Yeah. So that's quite nice. So, very happy to have this in the collection. I think they sell it for about 30-40 quid normally, if they'd actually put it through correctly. So that's that. It comes with some more art cards. Just of the characters, really. That's pretty cool. And I'm saying, that's pretty cool. I keep saying it. Some holographic picture. For the game. I think I've got it on 360 already, so it's quite nice to have this version, the PS3 version. The art of Final Fantasy 13 too. Some lovely art in there. Is what it is. And then probably the best item in there is the soundtrack. And this is a great soundtrack, but I've already got it. I've got like the big, is it collector's edition soundtrack? So I might get rid of that and just keep this one, because this is actually the full soundtrack, which is quite rare for collector's editions. No, there's a skimp out and put the best of collector's soundtracks in there. So, oh, and the last thing, the T-shirt. The T-shirt was in there. It's faded slightly because it has been washed, but because when I got it, the person who obviously traded it hadn't washed it, and it was all yellow around it, and it just stunk of like stale sweat. So I had to go through the wash, but you know, it's there. This is the sort of thing people wouldn't put back in. They'd wear it, put it in the wardrobe, and then yeah. So stuff which comes with a t-shirt normally is missing the t-shirt. So at least I've got it. And yeah, so for £6, what a bargain that was. And that is it. So some alright stuff there. Quite a heavy hitter there with the Castlevania, but it's quite a tricky one. I mean, I was looking this up on eBay, and it was quite hard to find it. I think there was one on there which hadn't sold for about 100. So, and in this condition, you know, obviously I wouldn't risk ordering a mint cardboard boxed game from CEX off the internet. I don't think it'd turn up. I've heard the horror stories. But yeah, so that's that. Don't think I've got anything else to say, really. So yeah, what do you think? Good pickups? Obviously the Final Fantasy 13-2 was a fantastic pickup. Hopefully I can get some more of these videos done. I've got footage and I've spent the vouchers for the next ones. So hopefully it's just getting the time, because obviously moving house and stuff. As you can see, I'm still in my old room, but obviously I've got my new house and we're just decorating at the moment. So just in the process of hopefully getting the games room done and then shifting all this stuff, which will take quite a while, I suppose. So anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video.